Now the topic is power MOSFET, right? So I'm going to initiate this power MOSFET, and in this particular lecture we are going to see the working of power MOSFET and the characteristics of power MOSFET, right? So this is what the symbol of power MOSFET. I have this power MOSFET. Power MOSFET has three terminals: gate, drain, and source. This is N channel MOSFET. Arrow is going inside, and this is arrow is going out, coming outside. This is P channel MOSFET. Gate, drain, and source are the terminals, right? So this is what the structure of the power MOSFET I'll be explaining, and then this is what the working of power MOSFET. This is the diagram which represents the working of power MOSFET. We'll be discussing it later, right? So before going for a discussion of this working, we have some points to be noted here. See, this power P MOSFET is nothing but what? Power metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. And power MOSFET is having high switching frequencies of about 100 kilohertz, right? And it has low input current. It is a voltage control device, and it has high switching speeds. And they don't have the problem of second breakdown, right? These all are the features and advantages of power MOSFET, and it has high input impedance, right? It has high input impedance. See, if you come across the structure of this power MOSFET, see, it has N plus. This is P layer. We can say it as body, and this is N plus, and this is N plus. That means what? The source and the drain, right? The source and the drain have been attached to the N plus layers. Yeah, coming to the structure of this MOSFET, this source and the drain have been connected to the N plus regions. N plus region is N plus in the sense highly doped, right? And this P type layer, see, if you clearly look at this particular diagram, this gate has not been connected directly with this P body, so it has been connected to the SiO2 layer, right? It has been connected to an SiO2 layer, right? So we'll be discussing about what this SiO2 layer will give us, etc, etc, right? So this N minus layer is called as drift layer, right? N minus layer is called as what? Drift layer, right? So let us focus on working of power MOSFET. So what we are going to consider when we apply the voltage VGS, right? When we apply voltage VGS, SiO2 layer acts as a capacitor and hence induces positive and negative charges as shown in the figure. See, if you consider this is you don't try to refer these things, you just try to go for it. Positive charges have been induced plus 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 plus, and negative 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 negative, right? Now if I increase this VGS voltage, right? Now if I increase this VGS voltage, more number of negative charges will be created, right? More number of negative charges will be created, and after having more number of negative charges, after creation of more number of negative charges, it creates a channel, and this channel is known as what? Induced channel or inversion layer. Yeah, right? I'm writing here this channel. Yeah, this channel is known as what? This channel is known as what? Induced channel or inversion layer. Now what we have to do, we need to connect the drain and source with a battery with the polarities as shown in the figure. Now in that particular case, what is going to be happen? A drain current will be flowing, right? A drain current will be flowing from drain to source. I have shown here like this. Drain current will be flowing from drain to source, right? If there is no channel, that is induced channel, whatever the channel we created, right? With the help of this VGS, with the help of this VGS, if there is no such type of channel, so then what is going to be happen? Then there will be a depletion region in between both N plus layers, and hence it does not allow any kind of drain current to flow. So what is going to be happen? Hence for the flow of drain current, definitely there should be the induced channel, and for the creation of the induced channel, there should be what? We should increase what? VGS voltage. Hence this power MOSFET is called as what? Voltage control device. Hence this power MOSFET is called as what? Voltage control device. So initially what we are going to do, we are going to give some kind of VGS, supply voltage. So the SiO2 layer which is which SiO2 layer which is present in this particular diagram will act as a capacitor and induces positive and negative charges, and as we are increasing this VGS we are going to have the negative charges more, and it creates a channel, and that channel is known as inducer channel or inversion layer. And now if you consider, now when you are going to supply, when you are giving supply to when you are going to provide a battery in between drain and the source, then the drain current will be flowing, and if you at all we are increasing this VGS, then drain current used to flow, right? So until or unless there is a creation of this inversion layer or inducer channel, there is no means of having any kind of drain current to be flowing. So in order to get the drain current to flow in the particular circuit, what we needed actually, we actually need the VGS to be increased. So hence the power MOSFET is known as what? Voltage control device, right? Hence the power MOSFET is called as voltage control device. So let me go for drawing the transfer characteristics and output characteristics of power MOSFET, right? So coming to the transfer characteristics, so transfer characteristics are going to be drawn in between ID and VGS on x-axis and ID on y-axis by keeping VDS as constant. So initially the current will be equal to 0. And after increasing VGS, what is going to be happen? The ID current is going to be increasing like this. So these are the transfer characteristics of PMOSFET. PMOSFET. So now let us coming for output characteristics, right? I'll be writing like this: output characteristics, right? So here what I'm going to consider, I'm going to plot the characteristics between ID and VDS by keeping VGS equal to constant, right? So when we are going to increase VDS, right, when we are going to increase VDS, as VDS is going to increase, the current used to flow in this particular fashion and attains a constant value like this, and when it attains breakdown, the current used to increase sharply like this, right? So now let me suppose the VGS value is this is the VGS value of 1 volt. So now when I am going to increase this VGS, so definitely upon increasing the drain current, drain voltage, we are having this current is going to be increasing, and again it is going to attain a constant value like this, and again it is going, after attaining the breakdown, it is having like this. And similarly, if this is for VGS equal to 1.5 volt, let me suppose 1.5. so now I am going to increase the VGS furthermore. So if it is VGS equal to 1.2, so the drain current, what I mean to say, the drain current used to increase very high like this, and finally it raising like this, right? So this is what, so under this particular condition no one is conducting, so that is the only reason. This region is known as what? Cutoff region, right? So under this particular condition, what is going to be happen? And under this particular condition, this is the condition, not this one. Under this particular condition, drain current is increasing, so this is known as what? Ohmic region. And this particular condition is known as what? This particular condition is known as the active region. And finally this is known as the saturation region. Understood over what I'm saying? So if clearly you try to draw the things, right? So from the constant region is known as active region, and the as we are increasing voltage, the current is going to be increasing, so that is known as ohmic region. So after breakdown, it is known as saturation region. Here there is nothing to be conducted, that is known as what? Cutoff region. So these are the characteristics of power MOSFET, right? Thank you. So let us discuss more on power IGBT, so that these all are the parts of syllabus. We can complete the syllabus, right? Fine.